Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News, broadcasting live here on social media. Today, this is a special edition that I want to talk about tonight. JASIEL CORREIA doubles down on allegations of extortion against his ex-lawyer. Wow, to shave off some time off his sentence, off his 6-year sentence, and Boston former Mayor JASIEL CORREIA is not giving up on his bid for early release, but from his 6-year prison sentence, he's doubling down in a response to the prosecutor's opposition and continuing to argue that he is the victim of incentive assistance and counsel by his defense attorney Kevin Reduction. CORREIA filed a motion to reduction in his sentence in May, accusing Reed and a high-profile Massachusetts defense attorney of his several alleged wrongdoing. The federal prosecutor responds strongly in their motion to opposition to CORREIA's claim, saying that the former mayor repents of his crimes. Well, the former lawyer, JASIEL CORREIA is accusing his former lawyer for conspiring with him. So I mean, I don't know exactly why is he now turning against his lawyer. So I don't know why. CORREIA is 32, reminded of federal prison in Kentucky in January, convicted him after 18 days trial in May of 2021. Defendant defrauding investors from hundreds of thousands of dollars in the app of a company founded called Snow Owl before he was elected mayor, and extorting hundreds of thousands of dollars from marijuana businesses and owners. The owner has mayor for the rights to do business in Fall River. Prosecutors said that CORREIA is using the money to fund lavish lifestyles and spending on cars, luxury items, expensive travels, student loans, repayments, and So I don't think something though. I don't think JASIEL's gonna get away with this because I believe that that JASIEL CORREIA should do his 6-year bid that he got. Okay, his 6-year bid. So that's my opinion. I mean, I don't know why he wants to double down and try to get out of jail and get away with extortion crimes and everything else that he has done in the past. So I don't know why. I mean, it's totally ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I mean, doing time. You know what I'm saying? What's 6 years? You know what I'm saying? I mean, 6 years is basically nothing. Look at Buddy Cianci, okay? Buddy Cianci did 6 years, no problem. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when he got out, I mean, he tried to run for mayor. You know what I'm saying? I remember that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they do your 6 years and and just leave it. Leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? And and that's it. I mean, you're trying to double down on something that you're probably not going to win. Not on extortion. I mean, so not on extortion. I don't think he's gonna, I mean, maybe he's got something to offer the prosecutors. I don't know. I mean, why now? You know what I'm saying? Why does he want to double down? Why does he want to, double down now? Why does he want to? How come he did not say this before when he was handed his sentence in prison? So I don't know. I mean, that is a hard question to ask. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, this is just an addition. I just wanted to follow up on this. I just wanted to follow up on this. I couldn't wait until Wednesday, so today I just wanted to follow up on this story. So that it's a breaking news. JASIEL CORREIA wants to double down on his sentence. So, hey, I mean, if he wanted to double down on his sentence, why didn't he actually do this before? You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I just don't know why. And also, there is another breaking news. SRTA is extending the free bus services till August 31st, one more month. So I just wanted to let everybody know that they're extending it for one more month. So they are, and so until August 31st. And there was also another breaking news from yesterday. My good friend George, my good friend, my neighbor, caught this whole thing on video yesterday between Cookershan Street and Pleasant. Between Cookershan and Pleasant Street, there were shots fired over there in that area next to the Tot Lot Park on Cookershan, between Cookershan Street, Cookershan Street. So there was also a, two shots that the neighbors over there heard. So the neighbor took videos of it, and the one shot hurt. The one shot that was fired missed the guy, but the second one didn't and hit him in the leg. So yesterday night, police roped off the whole scene, the crime scene over there too. So I mean, I just want to say that things are not again, I mean, and I talk about this about safety, but we're not safe. We're not safe here in the city of Fall River at all, and we're not. I mean, how can we be safe? You know what I'm saying? We can't. We're not safe here in Massachusetts. We're not safe here at all. I mean, without something, going on here in the city of Fall River. And just a little, just today, earlier today, I caught I was on scene of one. How many here? I was on scene earlier today with 1, 2, 3 cruises down by the bus station and everything over there. So I mean, this is it right here. I was on scene earlier today. Right here. I was on scene earlier today, and I was actually talking about that. So there's the whole video right there. But not knowing what happened, maybe they just pulled over that actually car. So I just wanted to right there. So I was actually on scene earlier today, live over there too. So at the Fall River bus station, and I also want to show you another tape. Yeah. So look at this. This is the tape that was. This is the tape that was the shots fired that happened yesterday. Over there on Quequechan Street, next to the tot lot over there too. So, well, they haven't found any shell casings, yet. But
lying down right in front of the entrance to the park over there on Quequechan Street, Quequechan and Ramsar,
yeah.
The whole street is blocked off from Hargrave Street to Pleasant Street. Ramsar Street is blocked off. There's no getting in and out of Quequechan Street.
No, last night there wasn't. No getting out of Quequechan Street.
I saw him. His eyes were open. He was shot in the leg. And a report of 5 shots. This is not good in front of my house. Things were very peaceful over here until about an hour and a half ago. Again, shots fired on Quequechan Street and Wamsada. Quequechan Street is blocked off from Hargraves to Pleasant. I'm trying to get a little closer so I can show you. I mean, I was inside the house. My neighbor said he heard the shots. I didn't. I didn't hear the shots, but I heard a lot of screaming, and naturally I came outside to find out what the hell was going on. And this is it.
Yeah.
We got a crime scene right in front of my house.
This is awful.
Just want to give you an idea of the tremendous amount of police force that showed up over here within seconds. Literally within seconds.
Yeah. Thank you, FRPD, for responding quickly to that shots fired on Quequechan Street. So, I mean, it's
5 shots were fired.
But no shell casings.
Only one hit him in the leg.
Only one hit him in the leg.
Obviously, the other guy had bad aim or something. I don't know. I was inside the house. Look at the police presence over here. Apparently, the guy was shot right over here, and he collapsed right in front of the park, the entrance to the park. There's, look at all the vehicles, the crime scene, yellow tape, blocking Pleasant Street at Quequechan. The street is blocked off.
Well, that's it. You know what I'm saying? See? I mean, the actual... I'm actually showing you guys real footage on what happened last night. Okay? So, my neighbor took that and, was live on that. So, I was actually showing you real footage on what happened yesterday with that, with that shots fired on Quequechan Street. And you know, good thing for my neighbor. I'm gonna give him credit for that, okay? Because he's the one that took that. He's the one that took that footage. So I'm gonna give him credit for that. You know, anybody that takes, you know, videos and videos of anything that's going on in their neighborhood, I will give you credit for it. You know what I'm saying, of course, and you know something, wherever you live at, I'll give you credit for your videos because you took it and it's yours. So, again, breaking news: CERTA is actually SRT. The advisory board voted to extend the fare-free services until August 31st. So that is that. So take that as a blessing. Okay, take that as a blessing, and you know that you can save more money. You know what I'm saying? So you can actually save more money in that part. You know what I'm saying? So, but today, down at the bus station, in the back of the bus station, there was police presence over there. I don't know why. They didn't. I don't know why. They pulled over that car. So there was like 1, 2, 3. There was like 3 police cruisers there. So in that area. So I don't know what was going on there. So I mean, that's that. I just don't know what went on over there. You know what I'm saying? So in that area. So there is two breaking news for today, and I'll be back on Wednesday night at 6:30. So I just wanted to come on and talk about this stuff because and I just wanted to come on and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. So but Fall River's getting bad out there. It is. Fall River's not safe, at all. And so I don't know. There's things that are going on here in Fall River. I mean, it's pretty bad. Okay, and I encourage everybody, to be safe. If you have to do a live stream, do a live stream while you're walking, so other people can see it. While you're going, because it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad out there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and Mayor Paul Coogan is always like, our streets are safe. No, our streets are not safe. When you got shots fired, okay, when you got guns and knives going out in the street like that, Mayor Paul Coogan thinks everybody's safe. No, we're not. Okay, but if you want to take his word for it, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you something. But you're not safe. You're not safe going to the store. You're not safe going to the market. You're not safe going to anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Mayor Paul Coogan, okay, pulls out the wrong statistics, okay? Oh, it's safe and nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Oh, no new crime. There's always new crimes coming up every single time. So why does he keep saying that there's no new crime? Okay, it's always new all the time. You know what I'm saying? Every time. Summer's going to be official very soon, and there's going to be a lot of new crime going on here in the city of Fall River. It is. So I mean, if you wanna take his word for it, that's your business. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you, protect your family. You know what I'm saying? Protect your family. Go out with your family. You know something? I go out with my wife every day when she has appointments. Okay, I go out with her. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I never let her walk these streets alone by herself. Never. Okay, never happened, and it won't happen. Because you want to know why? Because I know that these streets are not safe. at all for her. Okay, I know that. It's sad to say it. However, whoever wants to take it, how you want to take it, but I'm going to tell you, it's not safe. Okay, I wish I could, tell you otherwise, but it's not. Statistics, there's more crime in this city than ever. It has been, okay, all along, okay. So, and I'm going to tell you, okay, the city politicians, they don't care about nobody, okay. They only care about money, and that's all they care about, okay. If they was to represent us, then this city wouldn't be the way it is today. So, this city, they're not representing us the way we want it, okay? So, you know something? We have to take control as taxpayers of the city of Fall River. As taxpayers, we have to take control of the politicians, okay? Because if we don't take control of what the politicians are doing, believe me, they're gonna think that they're gonna get away with things that they're gonna get away with things that they thinking that they're getting away with things, okay? And we cannot. We got to take control, okay? Because something. That's our right to take control, okay? We have to take control to the city politicians. We have to, because something. This is like ridiculous, okay? Yes. Let's we can all stay angry, but we have to hold our politicians accountable, okay, for the things that they do and that they say that they're going to do, okay. Even more Healy, we have to hold her accountable too, because everything is going backwards instead of forwards, okay. Everything backwards instead of forwards, okay. Same thing with Mayor Paul Coogan. He's moving everything backwards instead of forwards. We have to stop moving things forward, you know what I'm saying, until the next generation, the next future, okay? Because we can't have things to keep moving backwards the way they're doing it. Like I told you, okay, and I've told you this in the past, okay? If I was a city councilor, believe me, I would move things forward instead of backwards, okay? And I will make sure that things get done, okay? And I'm talking as a conservative and a Republican. I will make sure that things get done fast, okay? I will make sure. I will try hard, okay, to make sure that things get done fast. So, that's if I was a city councilor, yes, okay? I would make sure as a city councilor and a Republican and a conservative, I would make sure that things get done. Okay, I would honestly make sure that it does. Okay, but if I decide, okay, it's not here yet, so I'm not going to announce it. But if I decide to run for city council again, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna let you know, okay, that I will make sure that the taxpayers and the elderly will come first. I'll make sure that you guys come first. Even the homeless, I'll make sure that they come first. Okay? I'll make sure. So if I decide to run, that's going to be my pledge to you guys. Okay? To the homeless people. Okay? So, that's what I'm going to tell you. Okay? I still haven't came up with a date yet about the protest that I'm going to hold up on Pleasure Street. I still haven't yet, but I will. I will come up with that, and because and I will continue, and also I will continue on advocating for affordable housing. Okay, I will continue on advocating for that, because that is a big deal to me. So that is a big deal. That's one of a big deal to me. because it's so that way we can have the rents lowered here in Massachusetts. Okay, so that would be a big deal. I would try to I will talk to the land. I would talk to the property owners. I would talk to the property owners and see what they can do. Because we don't need the rents. We don't need the rents to be up so high like this. Because people are just talking to me about things that they feel like that they're pushing they feel like that they pushing the ones that have affordable housing out in the street. Okay, so they can put in the ones that have the ones that want market rate housing. Okay, so these are the people that are telling me this. Okay, that's what they feel, and something. I have to, respect their feelings. Okay, I have to. I have to respect their feelings on things that they tell me. So but I'll tell you, yesterday was quite an interesting shooting though over there at Cookishan Street. But but I hope they catch them. I hope they do. Catch them, and but the Fall River Police Department are investigating that shooting that happened. So I'm looking forward to hear the results, on that shooting, and how many and they haven't released it. They probably did find shell casings. They probably did. Okay. They probably did, but they're not releasing. They're probably not going to release the caliber it was. But my opinion, okay, why? I mean, where are these 12-year-olds are getting these guns? Where are they getting them? You know what I'm saying? I mean, they got to be getting them from the black web. You know what I'm saying? They have to, because we have the black web, so they got to be getting them from over there, because I mean, that's probably the only way you're getting legal guns is from the black web. I mean, you got 12-year-olds. I mean, with guns in their waistbands. You know what I'm saying? 12-year-olds. I mean, 12, 13, 14-year-olds. I mean, with guns in their waistband. I mean, come on. I mean, where are they getting it from? I mean, help me out here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad that they're getting these things. You know what I'm saying? These guns. You know what I'm saying? I basically talked about this the other night. 12-year-olds. I mean, I still can't wrap my head around it. I still can't. You know what I'm saying? And I still can't wrap my head around that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand. We have 12-year-olds running around with guns in their waistbands. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said yesterday, I walked out there yesterday, before all this stuff happened, and I saw a group of kids going up the Walden Street. And I saw one of them. One of them had a gun in their waistband. And I was like, whoa. I said, something? I said, I come all the way back around. I said, I'm going home, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be chasing 12-year-olds that has guns in their waistband like that. No. At a risk for me to get shot? No. I mean, I'd rather talk about it, But we have to understand, okay, that that having guns like this, where are they getting them from? Maybe from the black web, the black website. I mean, I don't know if anybody knows anything about the black website. That should be monitored, by the FBI and and the ATF that should be monitored, because there's a lot of things being sold off that black web, and we have to do something to close it down, because I'll bet you any money that's where they're buying their guns from, because I'll bet you I can almost guarantee that's where those guns are coming from. Okay, so how is 12-year-olds getting guns? How? You know what I'm saying? It's got to either be by the black web, nowhere else, or or maybe they're actually selling them, getting them off of people on the street or something. Who knows? There should be a big, huge investigation on that. You know what I'm saying? So there should be, because the FBI should be involved with that situation. You know what I'm saying? So because people are getting hurt on the street, man. Come on, man. People are getting hurt on the street. There's no need. Okay, this something where you want to hear me out on this, but there's no need to be going around shooting people on the street. There's none. That's pretty cut and dry. It's sad. Okay, and for what people are doing. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's pretty sad, and it shouldn't even be happening. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't even be that way. And I hope one day, I hope they take, if you have a weapon, okay, you can bring it down at the police station. They'll give you a $200 gift card for groceries. If you return your guns in. You know what I'm saying? If you do, you know what I'm saying? Go down, you know what I'm saying? And turn it in, you know what I'm saying? And say, because something though, if you're not going, if you, they'll give you a $200 gift card. You know what I'm saying? But for your gun, you know what I'm saying? So you can buy groceries for your kids. You know what I'm saying? I know we have to have it to protect our families, to protect ourselves and everything else and stuff. But you got 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds running around the streets of Fall River with guns in their waistband. Are you kidding me? Something. Yesterday it was like a war zone. Yesterday, the guy missed one shot, got the other guy in the leg, but the other guy's gonna be okay. The other guy's living. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get that, but I'm trying to let you know what is going on here in the city of Fall River. Okay, and also I know what's happening throughout the whole country. I do. I do, and I feel you guys are, scared. You guys don't want to talk about stuff. You guys don't want to, but something though? Let me tell you something. If you talk about it, okay? You feel good about yourself, okay? If you talk about it, okay? But if you don't talk about it, you're going to be in fear all your life, okay? And something, and this is what they want. They want you to be in fear all your life. And say, hey, the American people are not going to do anything about it. But something? You got to prove them wrong. Okay? You got to prove them wrong. And, and stand up for yourself. And say, hey, you know what? Enough is enough. Okay? That's what you got to do. Okay? You can't be laying down laying down and say, hey, you know what? I surrender. You know what I'm saying? You do not surrender. You stand up like an American soldier would stand up. Okay, so that's what you do. Because if we don't, they're gonna keep doing what they're doing. And something, and I'm gonna be totally straight up with you. They're not gonna care whether you surrender, whether you don't surrender. They're not gonna care. So you might as well, stand for your rights, stand up for your rights, and and fight back, because something. I'll tell you, I'm not gonna take it. Okay. So I mean, I'm gonna make sure I stand behind my family 100%, 100%. Okay, if you're a man enough to stand behind your family 100%, you stand by your family 100% and stick up for your family. You do it. Okay, be brave and be understand and you can understand. Say, because again, you would want your grandkids to know that you stuck up for your family. Do you want your grandkids to tell you, hey, your grandpa, hey, uncle, how come you didn't stick up for us? You know what I'm saying? How come? Why didn't you? You know what I'm saying? What do you consider? Some kind of a pansy or something? That's what your grandkids are going to tell you. Okay? That's what they're going to tell you. You got to stick up for yourself, man. You got to. Okay? Stick up for your family, your grandkids, and everything. So, and something, and then you're going to get mad at them and say, oh, why you call me that? You know what I'm saying? Well, something, because you know why? Because you deserve it. Because you didn't stick up, you didn't stick by your whole family. That's why. You know what I'm saying? So, if your kid calls you a pansy, then then you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? He's going to ask, why, uncle, grandpa, how come you didn't stick up for me? You know what I'm saying? How come? With all these bad guys on the street playing with guns and everything else, how come you didn't stick up for your family? You know what I'm saying? Well, let's look at it this way. Do you want your grandkid to call you a pansy? If you want your grandkid to call you a pansy and say, hey, grandpa, something, you're a pansy. You didn't stick up for me. You know what I'm saying? Do you want that to happen? You know what I'm saying? I sure don't want that to happen, so that's why I stand by them. And I stand by their rights, and my family's rights. And so is everybody else's rights. But you gotta be willing, you have to be willing to stand, you gotta be willing to stand strong. So you have to be willing to do that. You know what I'm saying? If you want stuff not to happen, you got to stand for your rights, your family's rights, your grandkids' rights. Okay, and I'll be totally straight up with you. Okay, do you want your wife telling you that, hey, honey, how come you didn't stand up for us, your family? What are you, some kind of a pansy or something? I mean, do you want to be called that from your wife? I sure don't wanna. Because you wanna know why I don't wanna? Because you know something? My wife knows that I will stand by this family regardless. Okay? I will stand by my family regardless. I will stand by my grandkids regardless. Because I don't want my grandkids calling me a pansy. I want them to say, hey, grandpa, you're a hero. Thank you for standing up for me. So, I mean, yeah, so do you want to be called a hero or do you want to be called a pansy? Okay? I don't want people to make fun of me, saying how come you didn't stick up for your grandkids. I don't want people to laugh at me. You know what I'm saying? I want people to know that I'm some kind of a hero. That I stick by my grandkids. I stick by my family. I don't want my grandkids to be saying, "Hey, grandpa, you're such a pansy. How come you didn't help us?" You know what I'm saying? And something. When they say that, I deserve it. I will deserve that. What they're saying, I would honestly deserve it. But I want to be called a hero. I want to be called a hero. And something. And I want them to know that they are safe. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want them to know. So something to think about. Okay, there's a lot to think about here. For what I just said, because it's sad. Okay, I mean, you guys, when you go to work, your wife's home alone. Okay? When you're at work, your wife's home, and then she's waiting for you to come home. You know what I'm saying? And, it's, hey, honey, I'm home. Are you all right? Don't go anywhere without me. And you don't have to go anywhere. I will go with you. Okay? That's what husbands do. That's what husbands do. You show yourself as you're a man. You're gonna stand in front of you're gonna stand in front of your wife to make sure that your wife don't get hurt in the process. Okay? So that's what you do. That's what any husband will do. They will sacrifice their lives first before their wives. They will sacrifice themselves first. And I'm glad I got people's attention now. I'm glad. And you know something? I'm glad I have people's attention. You know what I'm saying? Be strong. That's all you gotta do. Be strong. And show yourself that, that you're a man, not a mouse. That's what I do. Okay? And let me tell you something. All my life, since I was growing up here in the city of Fall River, okay, I was brought up in Hillside Manor. I was brought up in on Flint Street, all the way up the top of Eastern Avenue. And let me tell you something. I used to walk back and forth every single time. Okay, I came home late at 11 o'clock at night, and I was only 12 years old, coming home at 11 o'clock at night. And you know something? I showed myself, okay, that I showed myself that I wasn't afraid, I wasn't scared, I wasn't petrified of anything. Okay. One day, I walked home. Guy pulled the car. Pulled over on the side of Eastern Avenue on the other side of the street. I was walking across the street. Okay. Guy came running out of the car across the street. Started firing his gun at me. I ran. I jumped over cars. I took cover. Bullets were bouncing off the the car. I got up. I said I count. I goes 1, 2, 3. To see how many bullets he had in the chamber. Then I got up and I ran again. Then as soon as I ran, he saw me running. He chased after me. He fired 2 more shots at me. I ducked. A bullet almost grazed my head about this much. But you know something? I wasn't any fear. I wasn't. And I wasn't scared at all. I wasn't. And I kept on running. My mom looked out the window. I told my mom to call the police. My mom did. I had 6 cruisers down there within 3 minutes time, because you want to know why? And every single cop that showed up, they had their guns drawing, and that guy turned around and stopped, and he ran and took off. They got up and they chased him. I don't know if they caught him, but it was sad. Okay, back then, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, you gotta not show any fear. Okay, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta stand up for you gotta stand up for your family. Okay, anybody that has a family, they should be standing up for them. Okay, your wife, your grandkids, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Okay, you gotta. I mean, if you love your family, you stand up. You will stand right in front of them. Okay, so I mean it's not hard to do. Okay, it's not hard to do. Okay, I mean but like I said, do you want your grandkids to call you a pansy? If you want your grandkids to call you a pansy, and make fun of you all the time, then that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to be some kind of a hero and stick by your family, do so. Okay? You know, I mean, I know what it is. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I do. You know, people are scared. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But there's nothing to be afraid of. Okay? It doesn't. I just got let's see here. Let me see. Let's see. No more of that. Let's see what we can also talk about here. Let's see. CDK cyber attack shutdown. Audio declare dealership across the U.S. Wow. DCK global companies and providing audio dealerships across the U.S. with a software for managing sales and other services has been hacked, prompting the company to temporarily shut down most of its system. That is effectively preventing about 15,000 car dealerships from making sales. Generally, General Motors dealership is rely on CDK system, as does the groups of One Automotives and auto retailers with hundreds of dealerships across the U.S. Harman with dealerships across 8 U.S. states and others DCK clients. Wow, that's pretty harsh. We are actively investigating the cyber incident, and a CDK spokesperson told NBC News on Wednesday, out of any obedience of cons and concerns of your customers, we have shut down most of our systems and are working diligently to get everything up and running quickly as possible. Later on Wednesday afternoon, the CDK said that after conducting their tests and consulting with a third-party expert, some of these systems were backed up and running. With the workers done so far, our core dealers and management systems and digital retailing situations have been restored. We are continuing to conduct extensive tests and all other applications, and we will provide updates as we bring these applicants back online, CDK said in a statement to NBC on Monday's watch. Wow. However, DCK told NBC News Watch on Thursday afternoon that the system were once again offline after it suffered from another cyber attack on Wednesday. Late in the evening on June 19th, we experienced an additional cyber incident and particularly shutting down most of our systems, to the spokeswoman said. In a partnership with a third-party expert, we are seeing the impact of providing regular updates to our customers to remain vigilant in our efforts to reinstate our services and get our dealers back to the business as usual quickly as possible. Call to a CDK customer support a hotline product and continue busy signals, but the company automated Recordings said the outage could affect dealerships from day, according to the PCMAG, and the message told sellers, and at the time we do not have an estimate time frame for a solution, and therefore our dealer system will not be likely to serve the day. Publication reports. Yeah, well, that's quite the numbers of cyber attacks have been in rise in the last year, and more than 3,200 date breach in a 2023, as 78% jump from the prior year, according to the new studies of that date firm SOAX. These breaches are impeached more than 65 million victims last year, and added. CDK is a dealer management system, or a DMS is a hub that lets businesses monitor operations from a signal interface, while the retail's tools let the dealers transact online and a showroom. What is a DCK? A DCK provider is a dealership with tools to manage payroll, inventory, and office operations. On it is a website. It's also tutor is cyber security and capability to DCK cybersecurity solutions, and provide a tiered cybersecurity strategy to the prevent, protect, and respond to cyber attacks, so you can defend your dealership, it says. Wow, that's pretty good. And the cyber attacks on CDK Global began Tuesday evening, bleeping computers and cybersecurity. News sites reports that Wednesday taking the 15,000 cars dealerships is served offline. As mentioned about DCK, said that they suffered another cyber attack on Wednesday evening. It is not currently known who or what group is behind this cyber attack. How are the dealerships' response? Some of the dealerships appears to get creative to continue to doing business during the outage. Dealerships employees posted about the outrage on Reddit Wednesday, to sharing that they rely on spreadsheets and sticky notes to sell customers small pots of making repairs, but that they weren't making any large transactions. On employees asking other dealerships employees, how many of you are standing around because your whole shop is run on CDK, under the handing CDK down with a user of a Wisconsin and Colorado confirming their dealership transaction system were offline. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, so that's the end of that. I mean, sometimes let's talk about cyber attacks. Okay, let's talk about them. And I don't know much about them, but I will actually be doing my research on them things too. So cyber attacks. Okay, anybody? I mean, people get cyber attacks. Sometimes people put. Sometimes you get these little terminals. Like in the shopping centers, like markets and stuff, little terminals. I mean, people should just stick their hands underneath it, see if there's a skimmer underneath there. Okay, because if people are putting skimmers underneath these devices, these terminals where people put their credit cards and stuff in them. You know something though? What happens is when people stick their credit cards in them terminals, the skimmer's underneath it, and what happens is that the skimmer collects all that information. Okay, all that information. Instead of you paying for your groceries, the skimmer is taking all that information, that money, and cleaning out your credit cards and everything else. So, but that's why I try to tell people, when you go to the market, be careful. Look under those terminals. Whether you're at Market Basket, okay, all right. Where I don't care what store you're at shopping. Anything with a terminal that they have, stick your hand underneath it and go like this, and see if there is a skimmer underneath there. I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there that know what a skimmer is, because I don't know what they are, but I mean, just stick your hand underneath it. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, let me tell you something right now. I don't feel like being scammed. Okay, I don't feel like other people to take my money. You know what I'm saying? I don't want other people to do that. I need money for my family so my family could eat. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to tell you guys, protect yourself, okay? The cyber attacks, I'm telling you right now, okay? There is people out there, businesses get bundled with millions of dollars. I'm telling you. People get, the big companies, okay? Big multi-million-dollar companies get hit with, they get slammed with millions of dollars, okay? Because of these cyber attacks, okay? These, the skimmers and everything else that they have. They get, boom, bombarded with millions of dollars, okay? That's what happens, I'm telling you. I mean, I know that there is a lot of people don't want to hear it, but you know something though? I mean, if you like to get hit with, if you own a company, okay, and you have there's a cyber attack on your company, do you really want to get hit do you want to get scammed of millions of dollars? I sure don't want to. I sure don't want to. Wow, that is something. I mean, I don't know why people are trying to shut down my video for. You know what I'm saying? I honestly, I just don't know why. Why is people trying to shut my video down? I mean, talking about cyber security, cyber. People are to watch out and be safe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and I just got done earlier today on my show, and I was just talking about the shooting that happened on Quequechan Street. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the guy that got shot in the leg. You know what I'm saying? I was actually talking about that too. And people just want to shut down my video. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they want to just try to delete my video. I mean, why? You know what I'm saying? Why are you trying to want to delete my video for? I mean, it's my right and my freedom to talk about what goes on. You know what I'm saying? We want people to be safe. You know what I'm saying? We want people to be safe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, we talked about the shooting that happened on Quequechan Street, where one guy got shot in the leg. The other bullet missed him. There was a crime scene over there. I mean, I was just actually talking about that. And all of a sudden, I was talking about cyber security, cyber stuff, and how big companies get scammed, millions of dollars, And yeah, you're right, because the mayor doesn't, because they want to cover up. The mayor does not give about us. Of course not. Okay, the mayor doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So this is why that they will. This is why that they'll try to shut down my video. Okay, because you know why? Because they want to cover up. They want to cover it up for the mayor of the city of Fall River. You know what I'm saying? So they want to cover it up. So all that shooting that happened on Quequechan Street, okay? I mean, yeah, the police are investigating that, of course. You know what I'm saying? And of course that the police are investigating it. The guy that got shot in the leg, the one bullet that missed him. Yeah, there was a whole big. Matter of fact, my neighbor took a live video of that. And I'll give him credit for it. Okay, I'm going to give him credit for that because he did that. Because he lived close by, and that's where the crime scene was over there. But I want to give him credit for that. But I was just talking about that, and I was talking about the cyber attacks too. That people, big companies will get slammed with millions of dollars, big dollars. You know what I'm saying? That they will. You know what I'm saying? And they will get scammed, millions. So I try to tell people, when you go shopping, check the terminals, go your hand underneath it, and and make sure that there's not a skimmer underneath it, because that's what people do. People, you don't know who's coming in shopping. You don't know who's gonna put a skimmer underneath there. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you got to check. Okay, you got to check for skimmers. And and when you put your credit card in, you think that you're paying for your groceries, and believe it or not, the skimmer that's underneath that terminal is cleaning out your credit cards and everything. So that there too as well. And I was also talking about the incident that happened earlier too, down at the in back of the bus terminal. Okay, I was actually talking about that too, but I don't know what went on over there. I didn't really question it, so I mean, I just took it as is. And what else? Thought would be a vacation of a First Amendment right to Congress shall make no laws regarding, Congress shall make no laws regarding the establishment of a religion, nor prohibiting the free.
Let me go through that one.
Yeah. Said, come on. Yeah, come through this. And yeah.
United States Constitution, Bill of Rights, for Amendment 1. Stop. I'm gonna kill this thing here. United States Constitution, Bill of Rights, Amendment 1. Congress shall make no law regarding the establishment of a religion, nor prohibiting the free exercise thereof, nor abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people to peaceably assemble and petition the government for redress of grievances.
Yeah, I mean, that's my right. I mean, it's in the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, people try to shut down my video because of it. You know what I'm saying? So
trying to shut you down.
I saw the whole thing. I saw the whole thing go. I saw the whole thing go blank. You know what I'm saying? And I was like,
are you sure someone tried to shut you down?
Because I was talking about the cyber stuff, those little terminals where you put your credit card in.
Oh, the scammers, that's not cybersecurity. That's scammers are people getting their credit and debit card information stolen and they're losing money on their account.
Yeah, and you know something? That's why I try to tell people to put their hands on it. Just go like that. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure nothing lifts up.
Yeah, so I mean, because those credit card, those skimmers, they can, it'll make you think that you're paying for your groceries, and all of a sudden it'll wipe out your whole credit card.
It doesn't quite work that way.
It
doesn't happen right away.
Oh, happen later.
They'll line wait later to take the money.
And that's why, because they have those little things that go underneath, and I know what they are. You know what I'm saying? And they go underneath. But also, there's
a time that you actually on a live stream, and your account was shut down in the middle of a live stream by somebody claiming that your account was fake.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah. We're not gonna name names here, but
no, I'm not gonna name
any names. But
they
didn't like what you were saying, and they decided to they made excuses. They thought the account was fake. Like, no, don't buy your excuse because you cannot. Yeah, somebody might be able to fake a profile being a keyboard warrior, typing on a keyboard, but the actual self moving around and talking.
Yep.
I'm sorry, you cannot fake that.
Yeah.
And to be able to shut that down in the middle of a live stream, that takes real nerve.
Yeah, that does.
For that day, that person was persona non grata to me. Never speak to again. Done.
And I was also talking about JASIEL doubling down, on his sentence against his lawyer, and he said that he was never going to give up. So, I mean, I would. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking about why when he was being testified in court, and why didn't he say that his lawyer was corrupt? Why didn't he say that? You know what I'm saying? So maybe, and now all of a sudden he turned against his defense attorney. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't even know. I mean, he turned against them. So I mean, it's so that way he can shave some time off his sentence, because right now he's in the Kentucky federal prison right now. So I mean, for extortion.
They're moving around like a piece of a chessboard.
Yeah.
Where is he now?
Well, because JASIEL Corrêa is a high-profile case.
Oh, yes, indeed he was.
You know,
Still is.
yeah, and he still is high profile. So that's why they got to move him around here, there, here, there, here, there. But if he wants to, if his lawyer had something to do with the extortion and everything else and stuff, then he may want to say something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that way it could help his case. You know what I'm saying? If it is, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, but I still can't, wrap my head around this. You know what I'm saying? I can't. And and why is he saying something now? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't he say something before he got sentenced for the 6 years? And extortion for a snow owl, then the marijuana, then the marijuana companies and everything. So why didn't he say something about his lawyer before? What was he scared? I bet he was.
I don't even know how to answer that question.
I don't want to answer that question either, so I don't even know. But I'm not gonna get into that. But hey, you know something? Like I said, I wish JASIEL a great deal, a lot of luck trying to double down on all this. You know what I'm saying? But even the Karen Reed case, they're trying to give her the raw deal too as well. You know what I'm saying? So even the Karen Reed case, that's horrible. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the things that you see today, and again, and they also talked about, how are these 12-year-olds and 13 and 14-year-olds are getting guns? I mean, do we have a dark web where they go on it and they purchase guns and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, the dark web, you can actually purchase anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything that doesn't have a serial number on it, a gun, a knife, anything. Okay, anything, because this is what these people do. These people take things and steal them and put them up on the dark web. That's what they do. And the dark web is not a joke. When you're up there, when it's up there, and you're finding, buying guns and you're buying knives, you're buying all kinds of stolen stuff, up there on the dark web. I mean, yeah, that's a crazy thing, to actually do. But again, with the homeless people, we talked about this many times. You know what I'm saying? And and I know, and I'm going to stick to that subject. But and I'm going to stick to that subject right now about the homeless. I mean, you got homeless. They're overdosing. They're overdosing in the bathrooms. Outside. And again, I mean, we got this horse thing, tranquilizer too, going around too, where they stick it in their face and stuff. And this stuff will eat your whole body, and this stuff will eat your whole body and everything. So I mean, it's sad, and the government, Mayor, I know something though, but again, Mayor Paul Coogan is not he's not for us. Let's put it that way, okay? He's never was for us. He's not, okay? He ain't representing us right. City councilors are not representing us right. But let me tell you something, and I've said this, and I'll say it again. If I was a city councilor, believe me, I would represent you guys. I would put you guys first, okay? I would actually put you guys first, okay? I would try my best to do so, okay? I would try my best. I mean, sometimes you have to, fight and argue with your colleague to get something done. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes if you have, your colleague would be like, oh, I don't agree with this. No, I don't agree with this. And then your other colleague said, well, I agree with it. So now you got 2-1. Okay. So if I was a city councilor, believe me, I would honestly, represent you guys, and I would, make sure that you guys will get the good representation that you need. Because none of the city councils right now, they're not doing it. They're not representing us the way we want it. So we have to take control. We have to take control of the mayor's office. We have to take control of the city councils because and try to put them on the right track so we can get good representation because they're not. By the way, I did talk about CERTA. CERTA's extending the fairs, until August 31st. So, if you guys are interested and you guys want to take the bus, but I knew that they were going to do that, so I knew it, and it's it was just a matter of time. So the advisory board posted it. The Herald News announced it. So now I'm announcing it even further, so that way other people can hear it. So right now this was only supposed to be an introduction, but obviously my video got interrupted because somebody tried to shut it down, so I had to get it back.
We're probably just a glitch in the computer. Not somebody try to shut you down.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe.
You can't just go make wild accusations like that.
Well, sometimes because it's happened before, Linda. You know what I'm saying? And
with hold on
censorship. You know what I'm saying? I honestly believe that there is some censorship going on. So
it wouldn't work like that.
Nowadays you can't trust anybody. So nowadays, but let's see what else I got going here. Let me see. But let's see what else I have got going on here. Let's see. Any more things going through here? Oh yeah. Let's see. Construction worker dies after collapsing in Providence. Wow.
That's awful.
Yeah, that is awful. Construction guy collapsing in Providence. We should invest $1,000 right now. Yeah, okay. Former Massachusetts correction officer sentenced to attempting to smuggle narcotics into the prison. Wow.
He's toast.
He's toast. He's going to prison. Wow. A former Massachusetts correction officer sentenced for attempting to smuggle narcotics into the prison. Oh, ugh.
He's done.
Yeah, he's done. According to a news release from the Department of Justice in Boston, 29-year-old Gregory Sanchez of Haverhill attempted to smuggle a pack of containing fentanyl, cocaine, Suboxone, and other contrabands into a Milton House of Correction in November of 2021. The narcotics were intended to Elvis D. Jesus, who was being held after his arrest on state firearms charges. Wow, D. Jesus, I know him. Oh. Oh, I know him. I used to work with this guy. This guy used to work at Stop and Shop back in, Store 71. Sanchez pleaded guilty in conspiracy for disturbing and a possession of intent to fentanyl and cocaine and another controlled substance in possession of intent to distribute fentanyl and cocaine. Pleaded sentenced to 5 years probation with a first year to be served as a home detention, that Jesus pleaded guilty and is scheduled to be sentenced on October 15th. Wow. Oh my God.
Did you know 80% of women are struggling with hair damage?
Wow.
Just like I was. New Pantene.
And commercial.
Deep conditioner with melting Pro V pearls. Locks in moisture to repair 6 months of damage for resilient, healthy looking hair. If you know it's Pantene.
Wow. Detention. Jesus. I know him. I mean, he used to work for Stop and Shop, and he told me that he was going to be a house of correction officer. Wow. Oh my God. This is like, oh. Yeah, he tried to bring in cocaine into the he brought fentanyl and narcotics into the prison. Wow, my gosh. Let's see what else we learned here. Yeah, he's toast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's gone. You know, I mean, it's sad. You know what I'm saying? It is. WLP 22 News on ABC inflated began broadcasting this March 1953, providing local news network and Boston's gang members sentenced to prison for racketeering and involving attempts. So Boston's Haley is more sooner on state policy shit. Yeah, get the hell out of here. You see, Governor Moore Healey on Monday promises more information sooner into her pick on a leader of Massachusetts State Police. Yeah. But, Trooper Michael was led an investigation on a case took a stand to Denham District Court last week, and during the cross-examination, Reed, his attorney, had and read aloud the text messages, and he sent to another trooper and friends, disparaging Reed comments on her physical appearance and using vulgar language and suggesting he had made up in his mind based on evidence as a Reed is guilty, saying that she wished Reed would kill her. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you something, okay? You know something? Karen Reed, okay? They're trying to. Karen Reed's trying. I mean, this is news all over the world, man. I'm telling you, it's news all over the world. Karen Reed is we got people supporting her. Turtle Boy talks about this all the time. We got people talking and supporting her out there in the courtroom. Okay, so Turtle Boy is supporting Karen Reed. Okay, because he knows that she's not guilty of these crimes. Okay, she's not guilty of these crimes. He knows that. You know what I'm saying? So there is people out there supporting her. But these people, okay. I mean, where are they getting these testimonies from? Okay, where are they getting these testimonies from? Okay, they did the same thing to Trump. Okay, with the testimonies. Okay, where are they getting these testimonies from? Okay, and again, okay, and they did this to Trump. Okay, they did this to our former president. Okay, Donald J. Trump. Okay. They didn't even say what he was guilty for. Okay? They just said he was guilty. They didn't even say what he was guilty for. Okay? They didn't say that. Okay? So they didn't even read that part out. And Alvin Barr, okay? Alvin Bragg, the attorney, the prosecutor, okay, was withholding evidence on a defense table. The defense was like, wow, telling the judge, hey, the prosecutor's holding evidence here. Okay, the prosecutor's holding evidence to exonerate my client. And now look at it. So, I mean, who's at fault over here? Alvin Bragg? These people, man, I'll tell you, these people are so corrupt. Okay? Corrupt. Wow. Holding evidence. When you hold evidence against the defense, and so the defense can exonerate their client and prove that his client is innocent, that is totally corruption right there. But like I told you, the former president ain't going nowhere. He's not. So he's gonna continue on doing his rallies. He's gonna continue on doing his rallies, and I'm gonna tell you, he's gonna be the next president of the United States. So, I mean, I'm not gonna worry about that. But anyways, wow. Holy macro. A biker down middle at South Main Street. Wow. This is like totally crazy. Look at all this. This is nuts, man. I'm telling you. It is. But I'm going to tell you, though, missing, and please help. Javris Malkatai, 26 years old. Sunday morning on June 9th, 2024, Javris mission check out of his air bonds had brunch with his potential sister, several of her friends, and vanish. And so I mean, wow, he vanished, and he did. He vanished, and so please, if you see this gentleman, call police right away. So breaking news. Okay, nope, there's no breaking news there. Sorry, getting used to those breaking news stuff in there. So there is quite a few. I'm looking for one more thing that I can talk about. You know what I'm saying, but I'm sorry, but Ron's not going to be on my show next week, so I'm just letting you know that right now. So because Ron has something to do, has other things to do. I mean, I know you guys only come on when Ron's on, so I mean, I don't know why, but so it's pretty much, but I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna see if I can come up with an appointment. See if I can come up with a date that I could be out there in the up there in the Flint and advocate for affordable housing. I'm saying, so we need to actually advocate for affordable housing. And and I also talked about keeping your family safe. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. I also talked about that too. And I think talking about that was the greatest thing in the world to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to keep your family safe, keep them safe. I like to keep my grandkids safe. You know what I'm saying? I love to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the actual best thing in the world to actually do. It's to actually keep your grandkids safe, keep your wife safe, keep your family safe, and everything. Okay, And yeah, and and I did talk about what happened to me the last time. When I was born and raised here. I was born and raised in Fall River. I was, and and I'm gonna tell you something, okay? Hey, walking home at 11 o'clock at night at the age of, wow, at the age of 17 or 12 was what I said. I don't know, I'm not sure, but I'm getting a little tired. And, yeah, well, I mean, I did get shot at. I mean, I'm not going to say I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Up on Eastern Avenue, I'm saying I did. I got shot at, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's not, and I kept on running. I jumped over a car. Bullets kept on hitting the car, and I kept on going. And I got up and ran again, and that's when the police came, and police came in minutes, and they started drawing their guns and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I ran upstairs in the house. I was basically shaking like a leaf. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just a kid, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes, lesson learned. Lesson learned. You just don't go outside. You just don't stay out late. You know what I'm saying? So basically. So I mean, it's lesson learned. Don't go out, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people out there crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I did talk about the Celtics yesterday. I don't even know how they're doing today. So anybody know how the Celtics are doing? Yeah, the Celtics won their championship. That's right. Yep. So that's over with. Yeah, that was a great game. I liked that one. I did talk about that yesterday. Let's see what happens next year in 2025. You know what I'm saying? And maybe there'll be a big game changer somewhere. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? The Bruins didn't do well, didn't do so bad either, but they did not win the Cubs. I mean, hey, they didn't do so bad either. And let's see what other games are going to be coming up. We all know that there is hunting seasons around the corner, fishing season, striped bass and the bluefish and the scup. There's a lot of money to be made out there too as well. You know what I'm saying? So there is a lot of money to be made. So anybody familiar with AI? Artificial intelligence, because I mean, yeah, because it's built into the phone. So I don't know if anybody's familiar with that with that AI. Well, yep. So the SRTA advisory board voted to extend the fare for free service until August 31st, which is whatever. You know what I'm saying? First they say they're not going to do it, and then they are doing it. So. But it's going to be hot all week, so I think people are going to need, air conditioning. So it's going to be hot all week in that factor. So I did share it. Yeah, so I did share it. Yeah, so they.
Mr. Jackson, any idea why Nicholas Guarino didn't find Jennifer McCain's deleted phone calls the first time he looked through the phone?
There's a Karen Reed.
I'm curious about that. Hopefully we find out today. Hopefully we find out. Welcome, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Looking dapper, looking sharp. All right. Dave, are you guys going to be starting your defense tomorrow? If Lally doesn't run out the clock, okay. So we can expect defense witnesses possibly tomorrow, if not Monday? 5-day week next week, is that right?
I don't think this is going to go 5 days next week.
Excellent. Excited. Thank you.
Yeah. So I mean, yes, that was the Karen Reed case. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much, you know what I'm saying? It is. That was the Karen Reed's case. Well, Scotland Donnelly says Jessica Michael Barlow Just saw the trolley on Dover, Duval Street. Oh yeah, I mean Duval Street. Just a trolley on Duval Street. How much did you pay? $5 to get on? I mean, somebody had to pay something. You know what I'm saying? You know. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's on Duval Street. You know what I'm saying so. I mean, yeah. This one. Yeah, so this one here is what does the defense to do with a seal of deal with Karen Reed? Yeah, well, it's live right now.
About John O'Keefe and quote-unquote dog bite marks. She is not allowed to speak at all as to injuries inconsistent with a vehicle strike. Does it surprise you, not surprise you? There was some talk. People said, look, if Judge Cannoni did not allow this witness in, it would be so prejudicial on her part. And so she's allowing this witness in, but with a very narrow scope of what she can talk about. By the way, this particular witness is a former police officer, an ER doctor, a forensic doctor. I mean, she has quite the resume.
She's a walking encyclopedia. The woman is brilliant. And even though she'll have a limited scope on what she can testify towards, I believe she can talk until the cows come home on just a few minor subjects. She's just so well versed, seen the worst of the worst. She's seen a diverse set of injuries, specifically in the area of dog bites. So I think a tremendous win for the defense. That even though she's going to be allowed on a narrow perspective, on a limited basis, that's exactly what Jackson was looking to have.
This is an interesting question, Todd. Right back at you from Lisa Havlicek to put you on the spot. Todd, do you have a theory on what actually happened after hearing basically all of the Commonwealth case? Would you? That's a bold question to ask someone, but curious if you do.
So I've mentioned on the show and in previous times, I'm not buying into the conspiracy theory. Until someone comes out of the witness pool and due to pressure, they fold and they say, here's the whole deal, and they unload the scheme, then, okay, maybe there was some attempt at some type of conspiracy. Starting right from the discovery of John O'Keefe to setting up the crime scene, the failed points were many and early. And the shoddy police work.
Wow. You put it right on a spot with that one. Woo! That's fun. That is fun when you get put on a spot. Wow, that's not fun, man, when you get put on a spot like that. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people just don't know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that trolley, I don't know. I mean, I never been on it, and I'm never going to be on it, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So. I mean, that's just me. I will take the Serta bus, you know what I'm saying? And that's it, you know. But I'll tell you though, you know, good for Turtle Boy, going after the defense, you know, going after the prosecutor, you know, and but people just, Karen Reed, I mean, if they don't have any proof that she killed the state trooper, I mean, that should be automatically a dismissal right there. You know what I'm saying? That should be an automatically dismissal. But we'll see what happens behind all that. New Fall River Police Department Guns and Violent Task Force net 5 arrests. So Fall River Police Department and Gun Violent Task Force net 5 arrests and gun seized in Fall River. So which is 5 guns. I mean, there's also a lot more guns out there in the street. So I mean, like I said, there was 2 shots fired yesterday on Quilcashan Street, and the guy missed the first time and shot the guy in the leg, but the guy's gonna live. So I mean, because he only got it in the leg. So he only got it in the leg. But no, but like I said, be careful out there, everybody. You know what I'm saying? because people, you just don't know who has what, you know what I'm saying, in their waistband, you know what I'm saying? So, man, teenage girl dies after car catches on fire in a woods next to Route 24 in Winston. Several thunderstorms watch in effect across much of New England and Boston news. So, I don't know how true that is. It's going to be pretty warm tomorrow. Pilot warned smoke could be penetrating in cabins and Boeing of 737 MAX planes have a bird strike. Pilots warned smokers could penetrate cabin if Boeing 737 MAX planes have a bird strike, which is good. But that will never stop me from jumping in a plane. So that will never. We need to start watching the other episode of Blue Bloods with Tom Selleck. Co-star Tom Selleck. I keep seeing that float around. Float around social media too. Tom Selleck and everything. I keep seeing that a lot. So I hope we have another episode about that. I like that show, Blue Bloods with Tom Selleck in it. And see, the Boston Red Sox is completing the sweep and having won 7 on their last 8 games. So let me see what this is going on here. The Angels race was fourth today against Dallas, and the Chicago Skies Rocket become the first Rocket in the WNBA history to record 7 consecutive double during a 83-72 win over the Wings. Wow, whew. Pretty much. And now with the women's with the women's basketball, Caitlin Clark is the first WNBA Rocket guard to have multiple double shots in the season, and since 2017, since 2007, per at state MBA. So that's pretty much Celtics Parade 2024 is Friday. If anybody's actually willing to, willing to go up there, Floyd Mayweather said that no fighters in history will ever break his boxing record, and the Floyd May record will never been broken. I agree. No fighter will probably ever break his record, especially in levels of competitors and opponents. And Floyd has faced. He beat 50 fighters. That was one of the best games on. So let me see here. Let me see. IBA Network. Evan Magic Johnson. I hate the. You don't have to like the Celtics. So job is finished. The Celtics won their game, and that's it. So they're gonna move on next year. So they're gonna have the parade, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they deserve it. They won it. You know what I'm saying? And if my team won something, hey, you know something? Maybe it was for the best. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? You know what I'm saying that's pretty much being said. Massachusetts could see over 2 inches of rain as several thunderstorms could start on Friday, which is tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see what that we'll see what that that's coming from Mass Live, so we'll see what that is. Okay. More than see what else is going on there. But anyways, my show's about to end. This was only supposed to be a introduction and breaking news stuff, but I ended up getting into a lot of contents here. So remembrance of the Ultimate Warrior. Today is his birthday. So yeah, the remembrance of the Ultimate Warrior. Southeastern Regional Transit Authority extended free bus services. They already too late for that. The Ultimate Warrior is his birthday today. I wish him a happy birthday. Wish him a happy birthday in heaven. Happy birthday to the Ultimate Warrior. He almost reached 100 degrees in these mass cities and towns on Wednesday. Wow, that was yesterday. Several communities temperatures are reaching over 90 degrees, and while some broke a record, others were close to reaching 100 degrees here in Massachusetts. Wow, that is crazy. How that is. Wow. Massachusetts official is dealing with statewide 911 system outage. Yeah, so let's talk about that for a couple of minutes, okay? We were dealing with the 911 system outage, but like I said, we got to come up with another system, like say a backup system in case the 911 outage goes out again. So we have to come up with another system, and I thought about, why don't we just come up with a backup system for once, like a 411 system, so that way, say the 911 system goes out again, we have a 411 system. You know what I'm saying? So that would be the 411 system would be a backup in case the 911 system goes down again. So I mean, because now what happens if there was a real emergency? You know what I'm saying? What happens? You know what I'm saying? Because around Massachusetts, we always have real emergencies around here in Massachusetts, believe it or not. Okay, we do, and it's pretty sad to say that we should have another backup system, like a 411 backup system in case the 911 system goes down. You know what I'm saying? That's what we should have. But like I said, that probably would never happen. But it was just a suggestion that we put these things out there like that. You know what I'm saying? So that way it could help anybody. So it could help. But like I said, we want to, let me see this. Let's see what's going on here. Let me see YouTube. Let's see what we got here for that. Yeah, maybe there's something going on with this. I don't know. Yeah, so it's we're right there on the live stream right there now. So I'm connected with YouTube. I'm connected with Twitter X. So we're right there on the live stream right there now. So yeah, I'm connected with YouTube. I'm connected with Twitter X. So we're right there on the live stream right there now. Oh yeah, I'm connected with YouTube. I'm connected with Twitter X. Yeah, I know that made my video look like look a little bit stupid. You know what I'm saying? So it did. Let me see. made my YouTube look stupid. 81 fair, full like 85, 87. Tonight it's going to be 69. So tomorrow, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow 85 is going to be. Tonight in the morning 78, and then 85. Then in the evening 75. Then overnight in the 70s. 20%, 15% later in the day. So it's, I don't know why people are just making my video look like this. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Yeah. So anyways, I just want to tell everybody, thank you all for watching. Thank Linda, thank Honey for watching. Jarrett Carson, thank you for watching. And I'll see you all guys on Wednesday at 6:30. Today I just wanted to come on and talk about a few things today. So to update some things about the shooting. But I will be watching out for that. The shooting that happened yesterday. I'll be looking because I know that the Fall River Police Department are investigating that shooting, and so on. So take care, everybody. Have a great night. And again, if anybody knows anything about AI, please just let me know, okay? And I don't want you guys to come on because of Ron Cabral's here or something, you know what I'm saying, and so on, So I mean, but but again, I'm just gonna let you know that that Mayor Paul Coogan, what I said yesterday on my show, okay, Mayor Paul Coogan shut that down and says it was a misunderstanding. But once I get more information on that, believe me, I will share that information with you guys. Any information that I get, I will share. But like I said, if I was the city councilor, believe me, I would actually, I would be focusing on the homeless. I'd be focusing on, I would focus on the homeless. I'll be focusing on, on a lot. I'd be focusing on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying, but mostly I'd be focusing more on the elderly and everything, and what the people need of the city of Fall River. Not just say, hey, okay, we're going to create market rate housing. Okay, so we're going to create market rate housing, or we're going to create this, we're going to create that. You don't need to create anything. So I'm telling you, you don't need to create any more. All you need to do is create affordable housing. And you know something? I'm going to keep throwing affordable housing out there until I'm going to keep doing that. Okay, so it's affordable housing. Okay, so that's what I'm advocating for. It's affordable housing. So when I give you guys a date that I'm out there on Pleasant Street, believe me, I'll have my tripod out there. I'll have my videos live out there, and believe me, and I will be talking about affordable housing, and this is what we actually need. Okay, outside here. So take care, everybody. Have a great night. And I'll see you Wednesday at 6:30, and I'll bring you all the latest and information that Fall River media can actually gather up. So take care, everybody. And remember, I'm a journalist. I'm an independent journalist. I do this because we just need to keep the people in the city of Fall River informed about what is going on. So I'm an independent journalist, and I will be keeping I will be keeping people informed on stuff that's going on in the city of Fall River. I just honestly, I just want to, keep people safe, keep your family safe, keep everybody safe. You know what I'm saying? Because right now we're living in a different world. Okay, we are. And right now the people. Some of the people out there, they don't care about you, me, or anybody else. Okay, so I just want to keep your family safe, and your grandkids safe. I want to also keep my grandkids safe too, as well, and also keep my family safe too, as well. Because something, we're all in this together. We are a part of this, and something, and because, like I told you, anything can happen. Okay? And I also talked about this too. Too many people looking through their phone. And all of a sudden, boom, there's a crash. And then all of a sudden, they drop their phone. Whoa, what just happened here? Well, if you wasn't on your phone, then you would know what happened. Take care, everybody. Always remember that. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Keep visual and keep your eyes open on everything that goes on here in the city of Fall River. Okay? Take care, everybody. Have a great night. This is Fall River Media News. Signing out.